Hey everyone, welcome back to Deadly Premonition. In the last part, we had another murder scene. It's getting pretty dark in this game, isn't it? So let's jump back in and see what's in store for us this time. We are in chapter 13 now. I think there's 27 chapters, so we're about halfway through. We'll skip the recap. Although there might have been more doggo pictures. My doggo has been doing pretty good lately. We had some problems with him sleeping through the night, but the past 3 nights, knock on wood, he's been sleeping all the way through the night. It's been a miracle.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel. First Anna, then Becky.
3 murders.
I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
It's raining.
Possible. I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea.
I guess it's not raining anymore. His trench coat just
Zach,
went away.
We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
That seems incredibly rude. I mean, he's like wanting to talk.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And I'd fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst.
So that's why he has all those scars on his
Just hearing
back.
those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I've thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
I mean, it's not right what she did to him, but...
York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them. both.
I think York's feeling the same way right now.
It's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen.
Hmm.
And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
Well,
George,
it would be good to
you're
be
as
on the same
cooperative as you
page.
can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
They're definitely not used to handling this level of crime, so... Okay, so we learned quite a bit about George's past there. Carol.
Hey,
She's
Carol.
all dressed up.
Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Can he release that information
didn't
right
do
now?
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
That's a blank paper. Oh, he needs to flip it over to... Okay, never mind. I'm going to show you this, but
Baby,
just
gotta
leave
go.
it facing myself. Sassy walk. Is that the graveyard keeper that's playing the piano? I never noticed that before. So yeah, Carol sings at the bar, and when we peeked in the window earlier, she was singing then too. Nice, relaxing, jazzy music, huh? I'm pretty sure that's the graveyard keeper. No one else in town has that really dark circles. He usually got a hat though. What were they looking at? No, that's not him. But it's really weird that he's got that dark circles. It's like me in the morning. Why the zoom in on the curtain? Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Oh.
Zach, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Aw, I think that's sweet. Although they've only said that about dead people so far.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little.
Doesn't
shall
she
we?
look nice?
York, why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not.
She's really dressed up.
I think I'll just call it a night.
I mean, Carol
I
was
just got
singing
here
on
and you're walking
stage,
out on
so
I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
he's probably feeling really emotional after telling that story, I'm guessing. Emily looks disappointed though.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past. Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I
Ooh.
was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. Or I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
It's like a leaf pendant, I think.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
It's a nice moment. So yeah, the bar is
I
called
had a good
Galaxy
time
of
tonight.
Terror.
Good night,
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes?
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't.
That was really close
Don't
to the
worry.
mic.
I won't.
Lying about what, I wonder? Yeah, so that was a really nice sequence, I think, and basically you can just like skip all of it by being like, no, I just want to go back to the hotel. So I think that's kind of a shame because you really get some background on your like sheriff office partner people. So I definitely didn't want to skip that. Also, we were serenaded by the lovely Carol. But yeah, now we can go back. And I think this is the end of episode 2. Now we're in casual mode, no tie.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which
Oh,
led us,
we did.
unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
What was the difference? Multiple bodies, no murder weapon. It was right after the crime? What?
That's right.
Okay.
Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene.
Oh.
There are two possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other.
Zach, who was the other person in the gallery?
Why? It was someone who was locked in the floor?
That's right.
That was
Casey.
really weird, wasn't it?
We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to
Good dog indeed. Oh,
Casey's
best
statement
character.
came out as follows. He and
You're a
Diane
good
were in
dog
a
too,
physical
Lucky.
relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The two were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Kaysen up in the basement. Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up?
He heard the boots. And it was
That's it.
male boots.
The sound of boots passing by.
It wasn't.
Nick was wearing
He
boots
said it
that
wasn't
day,
high-heeled footsteps, which
means
yeah,
it was
boots.
likely
Okay.
that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
And that was
Zach, do you
quite
think
the
that
scene.
Nick is our serial killer?
What do you all think? Oh my gosh, look at his faces. Yes. No. I don't know. Should we pick I don't know?
Me too. Asha sent in a report too. We found a
I
large
love
volume
those
of
faces,
red seeds
though.
in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the raincoat killer. Remaining leads. There's the locket, which is in Carol's possession. The man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign. There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
Time to sleep in the giant
Jack, what did
bed.
you think about George pouring his heart out? I was surprised. It's the end of a monarchy.
He's got a lot on his mind.
And he called me York instead of Agent Morgan.
Oh. Oh.
Emily? What's going on? Do you know what
She
time
looks
it is?
upset.
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking
Oh,
alone.
she's been drinking.
My
This
mother,
reminds me of the
Very kind.
table scene. They're so far apart.
she always smiled so brightly. Baked cakes and cookies every day. She'd say that I needed the sugar because I spent so much time thinking.
He's standing next to the naked lady
My
painting.
father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly
Can't
the same
tell if
job
she's
that
super interested or just like, okay.
father like son.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Mind if it's something personal?
Ooh.
Fire away.
Who's Zach?
Oh.
Zach
I mean, we knew it was coming,
is
right?
a friend of mine.
Right?
Oh, so you do have.
Rude.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
Oh,
What
okay.
kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become friends?
A long time ago. Back when I was a child.
Oh my. Now he's
I
sitting
was
down.
7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist,
Oh my.
even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends. I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York. I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with
Oh,
Diane.
that's true.
No need to thank me for that.
She was right under the
Pretty
statue when it
useless.
was falling.
I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that. Huh. There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Oh my.
Maybe hopeless,
They make
but
quite the
not
pair.
useless.
Zach, do you think Emily got home safely? Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember? Our conversation with Emily.
It just happened.
She's really interested in you. I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you. If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed. comes to that. Let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Ooh, the bass.
Thomas! Thomas! Let me out of here! Come on, please!
Uh-oh.
Just for a moment. 1 second.
We're hearing the horror world music.
In here, Thomas.
It's hearing crazy.
I know you're there. Come on, please. Thomas. Thomas.
Where's Thomas anyway?
Thomas. Thomas. Thomas.
Oh my. I don't think he's down there. Is the pendant. That's the pendant they've been talking about. So that is the end of episode 2. We had quite a bit of character development there. Found out a little bit about Zach and York, their relationship. I'm wondering if it's what you expected. We'll continue on just a little bit more in this episode. Oh, we don't need previously. We've been playing. Oh, and we're back in here. So many doors. I probably need to change my suit again already. I'm just gonna keep going straight ahead. I don't know. It looks like all the doors are kind of the same, but maybe we just need to... Oh, here's a... What is this? Oh, a card. Didn't we get cards for the kids already? Maybe it was their normal version. And this was the angel version. Oh, hello. Who the hell is this person? Good question.
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
Based on the things on his neck, it looks like that must be Harry.
I do. It's better than staying here.
Gotta keep making progress, right?
Very well then. Off you go, Mr. Rock.
Oh no.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
It's creepy. Yep. Creepy. That was a bad dream for sure. This place is built for so many more people.
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes. Thank you.
I think it just said Great
Is
Deer
the
Yard
coffee
Hotel
that
on
good,
the
Mr.
cup.
Morgan?
Coffee is a vital investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now.
Oh, really? Oh, it says Harry in the circle. Oh my gosh. Okay. He was also in your dream, but yeah, sure.
It says to hurry. And the first letter of each line is Harrry. Hurry to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come.
It's goofy.
Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit.
He did
Polly,
say
I think
a
I'm
long
going to go
time
see
ago
Harry today.
that he wanted to talk to us.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee?
He
Don't you
already
want a
forgot about it.
refill? Your coffee!
I think I will stop by the vending machines on the way out though, because we might end up needing some stuff later. Quite a lot of tiredness. Let's do that one. We've got $11,000. Oh my gosh. Chocolate bar. Root beer and chocolate bar. Sounds like good snacks to me. Oh, doesn't Polly sell stuff though? See if we can get that turkey sandwich from her.
Hi.
I did not mean to talk to her.
Oh, hi.
We got paid just for her saying, "What can I do for you?" She sells hot dogs. Yeah. Okay. Buy a hot dog. It'll be lunch. Then we've got our chocolate and our root beer to go with it. That's a good lunch, right? So I think Harry lives way the heck out of town. So we'll have to do a small amount of driving. Oh, cutscene. Emily's coming with us.
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he?
Oh,
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the
Thomas
radio?
is just
I've
missing?
been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it.
That is like right
Nick
up
said
on the
that
money.
Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really...
He invited me
FBI
over 2 weeks ago.
I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily, a serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, she's not coming with us.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
Still, we gotta find Thomas so we can have more biscuits.
I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
She's making a really weird face there. She's still making a weird face. Okay, yeah. Well, let's see actually if I can warp somewhere that's close to Harry's house. And then, oh, the dog's in there. I just love that the dog has its own icon. It's great. Good stuff. Just way the heck over here. What? Oh, I think you have to ring at the driveway. So if I go here, no, I can't go here. What's here? Milk barn. Let's warp to, I have to go from the menu anyway. Warp to the milk barn and we'll drive from there. I have to get out of the car to use it. Okay. George, stop what you're doing and drive me to the milk barn.
Zach, did you want to go?
Yes. That should save us a couple of minutes anyway. High quality beef? How do we get that? I bet Lucky would like some high quality beef. We had some chicken for dinner and he was highly interested in that. Okay. It looked like, oh no, it's this way. This way? Oh, George is in the milk barn? It's because he just dropped me off here, right? Yeah, so I think I've mentioned this in past episodes, but there's just tons and tons of other side quests that we're missing. And that bar to the right over there, you can play darts to get other things. I think you can get a dart gun as a weapon.
Zach, we've ended up with a third victim. That
Whoa,
died
whoa,
without
did I
the
hit
guilt of
something?
being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zach.
Oh my gosh.
Dive. When's the last time I made a dive like that?
Good grief. Something must be wrong with my joystick. I apologize.
It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I like punk rock, but we like different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I like the more twisted ones, like the Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked, but for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was. Seems strange thinking about it now.
Almost there. Alright. Yeah, that definitely shaved off some time. So y'all see why it was so important that I wanted to get the radio early on.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Now he's back to rhyming. He kind of let off of it in the last time we saw him. He must have been flustered that day. Maybe it's because Harry made him eat one of those cereal sandwiches. Oh, we didn't have to drive up. Yeah, they've got a really long driveway, so... Oh no, we're locked in.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to.
Oh boy.
The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere.
What else do you have to say? Yeah, my Joy-Cons are messing up a little bit.
Yes?
The timing is now to meet Mr. Stewart. You shall be kind and be alert. The timing is now and not tomorrow. If you miss it, you'll feel sorrow. So until your meeting is finished, I shall be locking the front door. If you get tired or become famished, what we have, please use as yours. That guy wears me out. I'm sorry. Okay, so I think we have to do a puzzle. Because these people are complicated. I'm just jotting this down. Of the multitude of musical scores, these three are the only ones left open. If Harry did this, it must have a meaning. Also, because it was sparkly red. There's a save point. This is going to be the meeting room that we can't get into. Oh, we can get in. Let's take a nap. Shave. Let's shave at Harry's place. He just keeps a razor in his pocket or something. Oh, this game's great. There's no mirror. I don't know. Now I'll just assume he keeps a razor and a compact in his pocket. Alright, cool. Oh. You got umbrella for guest room number 5. 5 was one of the scores. So do we need to... Why 6 guest rooms? Okay, so we need to get the umbrella from this room and then room 3, I guess. 3, 5, and 6. Or what we're on the... There's some like weird paintings in here too. A couple of nuns in red maybe. Okay, we got this umbrella. Then we'll go to room 3 and get the umbrella, I guess. Room 3. Then I need to figure out where to set the umbrellas. Some nice apples and a painting. I'm telling y'all, Layers of Fear really made me pay attention to paintings. I guess that's good, right? What's this? This is not a guest room. Maybe this is where we set the umbrellas. It's a courtyard. They all have umbrellas. Alright. I think we've found it. Wait, let's...
Zach, something is still
Oh,
missing.
okay.
I need more clues.
That was quite a profound sound effect. Statue cavalry apparently looks like it was meant to hold something. A Springfield rifle, perhaps. I was wondering if we would get like a... We had to put them in a certain order. I'll just do 3 and then 5 and then 6. Okay, it liked that. I mean, they could have taken it one more level and had it, you had to put them in a certain order once you got here as well. So that's why I wanted to be careful about that. I think we still have the squirrel keys for the sheriff's office in our pocket. And we have Diane's painting. We stole her painting and never gave it back to her, and now we can't. So I feel bad. I tried. And there he is. He just waltzes in. He doesn't have to do the puzzle.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared.
I like having a mix
Almost as
myself.
though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I wonder what kind of tea it is.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Oh, boo.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired.
They're insisting.
By your body that looks so tired.
You
So
think it's
says
poison?
Mr. Stewart.
Is he gonna try it? What's in there? Oh.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Oh no. Is it a threat?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place.
Mm.
More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk, after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
So the seeds he's been searching for this whole time are native to this
Harry,
town?
so you like to play games.
Yeah, Harry likes to play games.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location.
It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation.
Crowded, quiet, and
So
cold.
says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
All right. So we got 2 chapters in this episode, and we also finished episode 2. So that was pretty good. I think I'm going to end this episode for YouTube here. And let me know if you think you know where Harry's puzzle is leading us, somewhere that was crowded but quiet and cold. And we will probably go there in the next part. And thank you for watching till the end. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.